on.
What is up, everybody? Welcome. This is session 39 of the Strife of Aradiel. Finvar's still not here, but hopefully he's going to pop in a little late tonight. But we got the rest of the crew. Let's get everybody go ahead and connect it in. Hope everybody's having a good night. Thank you for coming out. If you are new here, make sure you hit the links below. Join the Discord. We put all the maps and everything up there. I just finished uploading the full tower map. Check us out over on TikTok as well. If you haven't been catching up with the campaign, you can watch the whole thing over on YouTube, or you can go follow my TikToks. And I'm starting a new little thing right here. We have a journal of the journey so far, and I'm recording all of those out and posting them over there. We just got the prologue posted today, so go and check that out over there too. And yeah, but otherwise, what is up, everybody? Are you guys? I think they might be still a little skittish from last week. I know Torin is. Torin is still wiping the ash off of his elbows.
I think we call it PTSD nowadays.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Next start, find a therapist.
So how did that make you feel, Torin?
Dusty.
Dusty. Dust in the wind. Alright. So now, where we left off here, and you all just entering over into the lower sections here, where you found a room full of a number of chests, shelves, and some kind of so I'm trying to get my camera right here. It's kind of mechanical, almost a sarcophagus in the corner there. And what's everybody doing?
I'm going to start to cast Detect Thoughts. It's my last second level spell.
Nope.
Finbar, what is up?
Welcome.
Welcome. We're just getting started.
Perfect.
He knew there was looting to be done, y'all. He could smell it. He said, "Oh yeah, I'm not gonna miss that one."
I was
All right.
definitely.
Hey, appreciate the resub there. What's that? 12 months. Good looking out, man. Thank you so much, Plum. We appreciate it always. All right. Now, you said you were casting Detect Thoughts?
Detect Thoughts. Kind of want to first. It's going to take me a couple rounds because first I have to sense whether or not the clone pod Finestamp is alive, and then the next action I can take, next round I can try to read his thoughts. So I'll start that process.
So, you do detect, looking through that little opening, little class opening there, you can detect that the little gnomish figure lying there is alive as far as you can tell. But you detect no hint of thought. The body lives, but the mind seems absent.
Okay. I'll keep that spell running for a minute. Keep concentration on it. That way, in case he wakes up or comes to, if he makes no indication, I'll know because I'll be able to sense his thoughts.
All right. What's everybody else doing?
Hey guys, he's in there. He's alive because I can feel his presence, but I can't read his thoughts. So he might be unconscious or his mind might be elsewhere.
You know,
He's alive.
Jasper, that ring you have, the cleric of Calum in it, his body isn't stable enough to function without this machine. What if we put the ring on him and his mind goes into the ring?
You're
You're
muted,
muted.
Jasper.
Thanks, sorry about that. I think it's a possibility. Who knows? I think the ring is only designed to hold one soul, and I think right now it's holding the soul of the disciple. But we're dealing with stuff beyond my capabilities and beyond my experience, so it's a possibility. But that would mean that his physical body would die.
That's if, the machine is sustaining his life.
True.
Looking around the room here again, the machine that you're seeing here, you can still hear little gears running, little psst, psst, little pressure valves going off here or there. All around it, things light up and flash and spin. Beside it, large tome book sits on a kind of pedestal. And what are you guys doing?
Could you give us a little bit more of a description? So we've got the clone pod. Does it have any control panels on, or levers or switches, buttons, or dials? You said there's a book. Is it closed or open to a specific page? And then you said there's chest tables or bookcases, something else around. Could you point those out on the Roll20?
The book itself is closed. On
Okay.
top of the actual device, there is a little thing with a number of gears. Nothing marked off so much, but knobs and small little things. You can see little pressure gauges and such. And then, let's see, and you're saying got the shelves and the chests and everything. These are all shelves right here.
And just also to
Propped
clarify,
up.
no other exits to the room we've looked around? Just the
No.
stairs back up?
Correct.
I'm gonna go to the chest.
I'm gonna go take a look at the book.
I'm gonna sit still.
And I'll take a look at the clone pod and keep an eye on Finestamp, and maybe try to intuit some of the controls.
Okay. So, looking at the little gears there is a little needle there, almost like what do you call the machine? Was that an EKG? The little thing that checks your heart. Little line that scribbles. Doesn't leave marks behind it, but it keeps moving constantly along the thing there. You can see a number of little gauges that go here or there, little knobs beneath them you can twist, but inside the body lays motionless. Over at the chest, you step over to it and pop it right open. This thing is pretty much filled to the brim with gold coins. Very old coins as well. These look like they would have been minted, at the beginning of the era. So all of them stamped with the face of Ragvar. Over at the book, on the front of it, it's very simple, leather, kind of pressed into it. It says the Journal of Jegram Finestamp.
I would open it up to the first page.
So, the first page there reads on as 4th of Winter 2nd, 31 NA. Even as I have come to the realization that my lord has strayed from the arms of sanity, I cannot deny my shock to his actions when confronted with his creeping madness. I expected anger. I maybe even expected to be banished from his halls, but to be denied the freedom of exile, instead bound for confinement in an endless loop of my own hand, only boldened the truth in my mind. The hands of Ragvar have lost their emerald richness, stained over by the blood that was demanded. It is only by my mind that his power will be stripped, and his worst of intentions will remain forever beyond his reach. I offer no thanks to the absent gods. Posted that over in the Roll20 chat as well.
Ira, are you reading this out loud?
Yeah, I would be reading it out loud.
All right. We also got a copper for Ira. Who
No.
you find sitting right there. Look down. Kind of slides out between some of the pages there. An old stamped copper coin.
I pick it up to take a look at it. Not thinking twice, it may be significant if it's still out of the book.
An explosion.
Coin itself has a little charm to it. You can use that once to get advantage on an intelligence check.
Okay.
There are more sections to the book there. Let me know if you continue on or if you save it. Torin, you also have advantage on your next roll.
Nice.
Plim is being nice today. I don't trust it.
He gave me a copper. He was probably hoping for something bad to begin with.
Likes to balance
Without,
it out.
without taking my eyes off Cornpod Finestamp, I say, hey, Ira, what about the last entry?
I'll flip to the last entry. Let me see if it's even legible.
Yeah, as you slip all the way to the back there, as far as you can, the last page with any ink pressed to it. Date unknown. The process is nearly complete. I fear the machine has taken a darker reflection of my personality, one without the minimal empathetic restraints that held back my harshest ideas. There is no turning back now. Once I enter the machine, my mind will be transferred, and my soul will be left in my body like a monument to my failure.
So that machine, it seems, was both was and was not the true Finestamp.
Torin, that lends credence to your idea. If there's something that we want to save of Finestamp, his soul, we could potentially use the ring. By the way, is Finbar here, or is he still like walking in reverse?
So at this point, I would say things as finally speed up. That little bit of a magic echo that was left on him breaks and Finestamp. At this point, Finbar, as you're stepping back in, the whole tower is in absolute disarray. The machine that was on the bottom floor is burning, but is lifted up, revealing stairs leading downstairs, where down there you would find yourself with the group there. Should have
I
control
think
of
I'm
your guy,
going
I think,
to
make sure.
go. I mean, not running, flying through the stairs to see if everything is okay. I mean, I got hit by this rift and I got separated.
Your sword's out.
I get to the top tower. The floors are clear, right? They.
So
Just
at this
completed the
point, just to clarify, that's my fault. So when you guys had reached the top of the tower there was a time rift that kind of echoed through everybody. For you, when it hit you, it essentially sent you in reverse. You went running backwards all the way back down the tower and were kind of frozen in time out front. So as you're coming back in, they've already cleared the top floor. Everything is already done up there, and they've gone down the steps underneath the machine here.
Okay, so. I mean, so they are technically in a place that I don't know. They're how to get, right?
Well, the
if you
steps
remember
the steps are right in front of you. Yeah, you know the machine when you guys went into the first floor, the machine that had Finestamp's brain in it talking to you, that has risen up, and there's a staircase underneath it.
Okay, okay. So, okay, so I'll go downstairs to meet them.
And there they are.
And as I enter the room, guys, uh, are you okay? I mean, I don't know what happened, but I think I got a massive deja vu.
We thought we lost you.
What?
Glad you're back. Glad you're back.
Oh, finally not running backwards.
Welcome
mean,
I
back,
thought you were running
Finbar.
away from a fight again.
What? What? What did you say?
I thought you were running away from a fight again.
I have never run from a fight, okay? Don't ever say that. I was impaired by magic, okay? I mean, the only time I did it,
The castle.
I mean, you know, it was reasonable.
I
right?
ran away and then you ran away.
Yeah, because, I mean, why not? Well, what happened to Finestamp? Did you finish him?
He's right there. Just point to the.
His machine mind, but his body is here.
I'm going to walk towards the machine. Say, so this is what is left of him, right?
Yes, according to this journal entry, he is essentially just a body and soul with no mind.
Listen, I'm not particularly religious, but what happens if he dies? Does anyone know if his mind was transferred to that machine that we destroyed, and the brain thing dissolved, right? If I saw that correctly.
Do you want to find out, Jasper? And I'm going to pull my rapier.
Well, I guess the point is, my point of my question is, if we unhook the machine, if we don't unhook the machine, is the body going to stay in stasis forever or until it winds down? And then secondly, if we open the machine and try to use the ring of mind shielding to retrieve his soul, what happens to it? But if he just dies, does his soul go on? I don't know how this stuff works.
That could come down to the argument of did this machine use his soul as a conduit to transfer his mind, or is the soul and the mind separate?
Yeah.
Very, very morally questionable.
I'm a student of the mind, not of the soul. I think I'd more turn to you for your expertise on what happens if Finestamp dies without the ring and just as is. Does his soul go to its final resting place? How does that work? Is that a mercy to him
I mean,
that we want to speed along?
why all this, Jasper? Why are you taking such measures to make sure that we retrieve his soul? Isn't that? I mean, why you want to know what he knows? Don't you see that he got? I mean, his life was completely destroyed by what he saw and what he had done. So
I don't discount all the truly horrendous and evil things that this person has done. But I still struggle with murdering a helpless person.
Well, if I might chime in for a second here. If what Ira just read was the fact that he was basically in this trapped
As a sort of eternal punishment. it
torn
seems.
punishment, Finbar, if that's what you want to do, you're basically giving him mercy.
That's why I was asking. Maybe it is a mercy just to let him go.
But also, do we know anything about this realm we're in?
It
If
sucks.
Ragvar created this to trap him and we kill him, what happens in this place?
Could his soul be the catalyst that's holding this the pocket dimension or pocket time space together?
I mean, that's a good point.
Could
But
be.
put it in that ring, would it kind of disrupt that?
On the other hand, if Ragvar created it, it could be Ragvar's power keeping it going. We don't know. There's no way to
But
know.
also, what you just read, Ira, that. I mean, not to say that Finestamp didn't do evil things 100%, but we're already learning that Ragvar isn't exactly the hero that we heard of. And from my opinion, what it sounds like is maybe Finestamp was kind of forced to do all this.
It's sounding
And
more and
then-
more like. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're exactly, and not only that, but if he was forced to do this, maybe he finally had enough, and that's why he's imprisoned. That journal, it reads that he couldn't take it anymore. How turned Ragvar was. We don't know the truth, but that's.
I mean, I'm so tired of hearing this, really. That we don't know, that we don't have enough info. I
Right.
can't
Simple
stand to
answers are
it.
best.
I
Right.
mean, what are we expecting? We know Ragnar was bad, was evil, and Finestamp also. He deserves to be in there, okay? That's what he deserves to be. I don't know what's the destiny of Ragnar, what was it, but for sure, he also deserves a bad rest and an ending despair. But I don't know. That's why I should help him live, right? Yes, he did bad things, but he kind of also paid the price.
While they're chatting, Risen, I want to investigate this this tomb thing that he's in, and I'm mostly looking to see if there's anything leading outside of the tower, like it's feeding power somewhere else.
No, just not that looks like necessarily out of the tower. Off of the, if you kind of look around a bit, it has a number of pipes at the bottom that go down to something deeper here. A number of those thick cords that run off into the wall and up towards the ceiling, where they kind of disappear off into more brackets up there. It just continues cranking away infinitely.
Well, personally, I don't care what we do with him. His book is right there. But we can sit up here. Who knows how much time is passing in the real world to now? It could have sped up by now. We don't know.
Hey, Torn, let's put our heads together, see if we can figure out a way to open up this machine.
Okay.
And I just want to clarify, I only really said all that because I'm more worried about if we kill him, we also kill ourselves. I don't know anything about this place. That's what I'm worried about. I could also care less.
I mean, if this goes down with him, yeah, that's for sure a bad idea.
But also, after what Ira read in his book, it seems like he does have some sort of remorse and some of the actions he's done. So if we are able to get his mind out of it, we can definitely use it to find the real culprit in all this.
Maybe, maybe he has to help us to pay the debts that he.
There we go. And then we could smash the ring that's when we're done.
I like that idea. That
Give
Torrin
him a
idea for
chance
sure.
give him a chance to redeem himself, and then set him free.
And how are you supposed to do it? Really?
The ring.
What?
So is the plan here Operation Paperclip? Is that what you guys are doing? Oh
Essentially.
god. All right. So what's the plan, gentlemen? Okay, so Torin and Jasper over here trying to figure out the machine here. Whoever wants to make the roll, go ahead and do it with advantage. It's going to be a essentially investigation check.
You're smarter than me.
I'm pretty high, yeah. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. So
Heroic inspiration.
I'm out. I'm used to it.
Important dice.
Oh, I have to
15.
use that beforehand, technically. So, well, hopefully 15 is good enough.
Fiddling with the device a bit there, you can see it does have some controls as you start to turn down certain functions on there. All of a sudden the pumping stops. You hear gears stop turning. There's a little pressurized sound that comes off right around the very ceiling points of the lid there, but doesn't quite give.
Sounds like maybe some of the things that were keeping this body alive might be shutting down as we try to open this thing. Ira, does the journal give any ideas or hints on how to use this thing?
Could I look through to see if I notice anything like that? Potentially, like he drew a schematic and left it in this journal or whatnot, or potentially instructions.
Flipping through it, there's mentions of something he's working on, but he doesn't seem to keep much around as far as diagrams, things like that. Looking through it, you can hear that the machine is continuing to get quieter and quieter, more things going off. Then after a minute, you start hearing a little kind of very faded bell from somewhere inside start ringing repeatedly, louder and louder. Some kind of an alarm going off. It looks like it's just some kind of a lock, something that didn't quite get undone when you were tinkering with it, holding it shut still. What were you saying, Ragnar?
Oh, I was asking. All I found were those ancient gold coins.
Yeah, inside of the chest there, it's just packed full of coins. Looking through it is it's about 20,000 gold inside the chest. Old gold.
I'll leave that to you, Jasper. Can't math right now. I'm gonna.
Yeah, okay.
I will. Like, do we all hear that sound?
Yeah, it's getting loud enough that if you didn't catch it to begin with, at this point the entire capsule is starting to fill up with steam and smoke that's billowing over and falling over, drooping, kind of making the entire ground foggy here as more and more of it spills out.
I'm gonna run to that like shelf that you said is on the side and see if I can find anything that might be of use or could tell us anything about the machine.
All right. That shelf there, the one you're running to as you go rip it open, no signs of anything that immediately comes to mind there. There is, on the inside, one looks like the hilt of a sword, and then another sword hung up on the inside of it. There are tags here. These things seem to be pretty well cataloged there. Marks one as the complete sword, as the Moonblade, and the hilt as a sunblade.
Torn, I don't think we've got time. Can someone grab the book? Someone grab the gold. Someone grab everything that they can from the shelves. And I'm going to see what happens and put the ring on the... You said it's open just an inch or two, a couple inches?
Yeah, it's got a little gap there, so if you
Can I
can,
try
you
to
can try,
squeeze my
you can
hand
try
through
to
and put
force
the
it.
ring on?
You want to see if you
I
can try
think
to
Ragnar
slip
has
through?
it on him right now, actually. Like, are you attuned to that ring, Ragnar?
I have the undead ring. Which one?
I
are you
have
talking
the ring of mind chilling.
Oh, you do? Okay, I guess.
I've got
yeah.
the ring.
All right.
Yeah, force it
give
open
me.
or force my hand through something.
All right, trying to
grab
slip
the
through
journal
there.
I'm reading.
Give me a sleight of hand.
I will use luck. My sleight of hand is junk. Nope, just 11.
11. Slipping your hands in there as far as you can. You're right there on the edge. You've got the ring almost to the little tip of his finger there, but your armor's kind of caught in there and holding you back. You could try forcing it open more with the other hand there if you want to give me athletics
Torn's
with
better.
the...
Tor,
you
you've
wanna
got better. You're more dexterous than
Yeah.
I am.
I can give it a try.
All right, so you're going to try to reach in there and try to put it on him, or you're going to try to open it
Yeah,
more?
let's hope the steam doesn't do 1 damage.
This means we're gonna kill him right away. Okay.
Why would you give him the idea, Torin?
All right.
17.
17, you manage to slip your hand in there a little further, get the ring right on the tip. As it barely goes past the first little knuckle there, you see it flash up. The little gnome inside eyes widen quickly with a very powerful kind of purple glow that shines up through the little opening, the glass lid there, and almost blinds you for half a second. Its mouth opens, more smoke comes out of it, and then it drops back. The ring flashes a couple times. Smoke rises from the eyes. The body lies motionless. The ring continues to flash a couple more times, and then goes solid again. Dull.
Check for pulse. Grab ring.
No signs of a pulse. Grab the ring, slide it off there. When you touch the ring, you get suddenly 2 massive headaches, both of them sharpened at different sides of your brain that just seem to tear in, like 2 sides of your mind fighting with each other inside there for a second before you can drop the ring into a bag or on the ground, anywhere to get away from you, just to get your head to stop splitting for a moment.
Torin, you okay?
Oh, there's a lot going on in that ring now.
Can I grab the ring from the floor?
You reach down and touch it.
Yeah.
Same thing. As soon as you grab it, you just get flashes. Not anything that you could tell, almost like looking up at the clouds when at night when there's sudden bolts of lightning that go through it, random images that flash on different sides of your mind that just seem to be cracking at each other over and over again. Almost enough to make you want to grab your hair and just split down the middle, trying to get it to stop before the ring drops back out.
Yeah. And I'm going to look at Torin and say, hold on, Torin, what happened to you? I mean, why are you such in a bad state?
We'll talk
So
later.
maybe a story for later.
It's a bit of a long story, Finvar.
Okay.
Can I mage hand the ring off the floor into one of our bags?
Yeah,
As
go
long as it's
over
not a
and
bag of holding.
it scoops up. When it does, you can see little, not quite flashing, but little pulses, very faint pulses of that purple light that almost illuminate a bit through, changing the color for brief seconds of your mage hand before it drops in and stops.
We're running out of time, gentlemen. I think we should
Start
grab
looting.
the
Yeah.
thing we're gonna do here and get on out.
Finbar, how do you look right now after touching the ring?
I mean, I'm distressed, but I'm okay.
Okay.
I
Finbar,
have
grab these, and I'm gonna toss the swords, well, the hilt and the sword at you,
Wow.
and then I'm gonna run back to the chest and gather up the 20,000 gold.
And so they're scooping it all into the bag of
I'll
holding.
help you. I'll help him so that way we get all of it. Go quicker.
All right.
I'll grab the journal, and am I able to check the other shelf that's over here?
Yeah, absolutely. The ship over there has a couple of different rings inside, actually. Not quite as powerful as what you had just got, but... And they're also cataloged. You find a ring of elemental fire and a ring of elemental lightning.
I will grab both. Kind of, are they like on like a display thing, or are they just kind of sitting on the shelf as they are? with
No,
their
they are.
symbols?
They are both displayed on those little fancy little velvet fingers sitting there. Little catalog underneath it. Oh, excuse me. And just beneath that, those are on two of the top shelves. Beneath that, there's a little crystal ball there marked Crystal Ball of True Sight.
Jasper, check another shelf. And once I'm done helping Ragnar, I'm gonna pop another shelf.
I will carefully take the crystal ball and put it into my regular bag, and then put the rings on top of the book that as I'm carrying it.
All right.
And then just for clarification, it was Sunblade or Sunsword?
Sunblade.
And then, what kind of blade was the moon blade?
Has to be like a scimitar, right? Sickle, maybe?
Yeah.
Dagger.
A sickletar.
I didn't mark it down, so I'm gonna leave that open for whoever wants to take it. It can be whatever. I believe it's gonna be a finesse weapon. So if somebody wants like a, I think what's that, like a long sword or something like that, then you have the option there. I'll leave that open. I didn't put down a specific thing. All right. Still some. Who else was checking a thing?
I shipped it over after helping Ragnar, so if anybody else is looking at one.
Looking at the map, which ones haven't been checked yet?
Let's see.
Gents?
Basically where
checked
you're
everything.
at, Allsworth.
Yeah, you guys basically checked everything on the, like, this side of the room. There's the other three on this side. So going through those, who's where?
I'm in the top one. This one.
All right. Yeah, that one got checked. I'm gonna put you over there, Torrin, just so I have an idea about what's what. All right, so. Yeah, popping that open there, the one you're looking inside of, Finvar, there is actually a kind of a wider one, a bit longer, and inside you just see a rolled up carpet. Beneath it, marked Carpet of Flying. Torrin over there. The one you are looking in.
It's the
Pop
only
it
one trapped in
open.
the room.
Pop it open. Inside of there is a coin and a tome. Marked on there as the Tome of Clear Thought and the Rival Coin. One side of it has Maestra, the other one Caleb. And in the last one there that you must open, Jasper, you find a staff in there marked Staff of Power. And what at first looks like a strange dark silk handkerchief folded up, but is marked underneath it, Well of Many Worlds.
Why Ragnar got 2 swords and I got a carpet?
It's a nice decoration for our home. All right.
I mean,
It's
it's
a bearskin rug
Yeah, exactly.
with wings.
And a talking head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are the chimes and alarms louder? 'Cause there's going to come a point quickly we'll need to get out
Yeah,
of here.
they are. At this point, the lower half of the room here is all kind of filled with just this steam. At this point, it's filled up enough to where it's starting to rise and fill up just the entire room.
Torin, are you able to walk quickly?
I'm limping.
You're what?
I have a broom. I can float.
Ah.
So I'll use the broom.
I cast
just
heal.
float.
I cast Cure Wounds on Torin.
Oh, that's
Hold on, Thorin, come here. And I'm
It'd be
going
better
to
if you came here. Because
I'm going
you
to
walking over there.
both hands on you, okay? And I'm going to use my full lay on hand, so 40 HP for you.
And you also
40?
get 10 from Cure Wounds.
You said 40?
40, yeah.
Well, now I feel useless.
You know, Jasper, I feel pretty good, actually.
We
Like
may
nothing
need it.
happened.
I
need
mean,
all
I give
over.
really good messages, okay?
Thank you. Definitely feels a lot better than when I was earlier.
Hey, let's make the stairs dense, but as we do, what about the gnomes?
Try to get them
mean-
to go, but don't they have the collars around them?
We could ask him. I know we did it already. Ask them how to exit, and they didn't know. I mean,
True.
wouldn't it be a good idea to jump to the void?
That sounds like a Torin idea.
That does.
Yeah, but I mean, I can fly. I can carry also one of you, and you have a broom. And Ira, you can fly?
I cannot fly.
No, but Jasper can, right? Right?
I can fly by myself with a polymorph spell.
I mean,
I can grab someone.
you can grab someone.
And I will show the wind skiff jewelry that I pull out from the bag of holding. Remember we got this, guys.
Oh, that's a really, really good idea. I mean, it's the qual's feather, right, or something like that?
It's the,
You know
the
that-
wind skiff jewelry.
I think, honestly, that Qual's Feather token is our best bet. Did
Yeah,
you guys
right.
read it yet?
Yeah, it brings a bird.
It brings
really,
a rock.
A
really
rock.
big bird.
A really big word that can probably carry most of us. Yeah.
I mean, you can use use a carpet as like a cape behind the rock. No.
Well, first, let's get out. Those are all great ideas as we run up the stairs,
Yeah.
unless there's something else somebody wanted to do. But let's get out and see where we can get to an edge out of the tower.
And as you all are starting to run up the stairs there, this thing is continuing to break down. At this point, you can hear, even underneath you, can feel rumblings. Feels like something smashing against walls and high pressure things exploding down beneath you. You feel the couple of bricks you feel tremble. You can tell there's more underneath this ground than just dirt. Then you can see as the center of it, as you're heading up the stairs, start to give way and lean in, causing you to have to rush up further up the stairs. And as you're finally breaking out of the tower, you see it all start crumbling in on itself. The large top of it cracks, swings in, and then just seems to fall directly through this center. And as you look around above you, that strange kind of shimmer off in the sky, off in any distant way that was kind of that barrier, that event horizon you passed through when you entered in this strange kind of time rift. You can see little spots of it start to tear open, glitch up, and as it does, it doesn't just fade in and out. It's almost like it breaks from glass to dust, and then that dust turns into these swarms of those mondrones. More and more of them flying about, swarming around, circling and circling the towers, the mountains, everything around you. That's about where you feel the ground start to not so much give way, but more fall away. Pretty soon, falling along with it, but any little bounce and you're quickly finding yourself separating from the ground as the whole world seems to be plummeting downwards. What
Let's
are y'all
use the
doing?
rock.
I have a touring idea.
About
But
to rename it to Finbar.
no,
Finbar
I,
ideas.
I'm going to bring out the immovable rod, but I don't know how it's going to work. Okay, but because basically we're falling like all the structure, right?
Right? So you're falling and you're going to pull out and hit the immovable rod.
First, I'm going to look at Jasper and say, Jasper, what do we do? I mean, we are free falling.
Torn, bring out the feather.
I pull the feather out.
Trigger it. Let's do it.
Toss a token 5 feet into the air.
Flip it up, and as it does, you can see that feather unravel from the coin itself, and then just start to insanely multiply. A big just plume of feathers that bursts out, and then from out of that plume, a giant rock just flies out,
Can only carry-
circles around.
Can only carry maybe 3 of us, but
Couple 1,000 pounds.
oh yeah, you're right. I was looking at the max speed. Yeah, 1,000 pounds. I could probably carry all of this actually.
I had my
It's
broom,
going
so I
down,
just
wings
took it out.
spread, each of you at a different point of it. Who's grabbing on, who's doing something otherwise?
I can't fly without polymorph, so I'm gonna grab onto the bird.
I'm gonna try and grab onto the bird.
I'm going to fly with the boots to his neck, basically.
After reading it, this thing flies 16 miles per hour. I don't know how that correlates to broom speed. It's 50 feet for,
In 6 seconds?
for 6 seconds.
The broom is definitely faster, I think, but
Okay. Then I'll keep the broom and I'll float with them.
all right. So you flip the coin over. The bird comes out, grabs onto the rest as Finvar flies over towards the neck and grabs hold. Everyone's grabbing on either at one of the wings and kind of scooting in towards the shoulders and grabbing on tight. And as it does, it pulls its wings out wide, going from that kind of free fall beside you to leveling off a bit there. And as soon as it starts to lose some of that speed, you can just suddenly, it's like the world falling away from you. The ground just continues to go down faster and faster, and pretty soon you're just watching it all smash down below. When it does, a ripple goes out to that entire valley. It even looks like some of the smaller mountains, chunks of rock and debris smash right through those. And overhead, that barrier continues to rain down, break off into pieces, and kind of fall down like glass that then changes into more of those little drones. And as it does, continues to rain those down past you. And then, on their own, they all kind of just poof off, leaving little puffs of what looks like sand that then just rains down in the whole valley there. And then pretty soon, all that's left is you all floating overhead. There's a strange, having almost deja vu-like feelings. Not exactly, but that same kind of trouble getting a sense of time for a moment. Until it all kind of ripples down, mellows out, and you all find yourselves just drifting over what was once Finestamp's domain.
So where are we going, guys?
Couple quick questions. Do we still see?
It feels amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. Do you still see a ripple in the sky and the inverted light? Number one. Number two, do we see any other airships in the area? Number three, do we see the giant village?
So looking overhead, the ripples themselves are gone. Even those little glimmers, the light seems to be acting appropriately as it normally should. Sun's off. Somewhere in the distance there, looks to be maybe a couple of hours past noon. From where you are up high, give me a perception check.
17.
17. You can barely pick off a little speck that seems to be an airship off in the distance somewhere south of where you all currently are, but you don't see a second one. And then as far as the village, look down below and you do see where the village was when you were last there. A little too high up to get any clear sight on any of it, though. Are you guys gonna move down towards the village?
I think if we've got the movement, I'm still interested in whether the giants were released from their 10,000 year curse. But I'm fine with whatever you guys want to do.
I mean, we have to tell them that we destroy the castle, right?
I'm not even. I don't. If I recall, they didn't even know what was actually in that rift. They just threw us in there. No, or did they know?
They knew it was Finestamp's castle because they were cursing his name
Right.
as
Okay.
trapping them there, which is a strike against Finestamp, trapping all those giants in the village for millennia.
So, are you saying that you don't see any giants down there anymore? But you see the village?
I
You
mean,
guys
not
can
from
you guys
up
can see
here,
signs of the
but
buildings, but too high to see anything.
I say we
moving.
go down and see what's going on.
Rocky, we go down.
Yeah, plus we kind of need a rest. Might be our best spot.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we're gonna have a banquet when we go down there.
So, swooping down there, coming in slow over the top and circling around the village. The village itself looks to be ruins. These buildings look hundreds of years old at least, overgrown and with rock and soot, dirt, everything else. Number of statues throughout the area here of giants.
We've both broken their curse.
I'm flying to the town hall area that we met the big guy because they had stuff.
Oh yeah,
I
they,
miss
When-
the chieftain.
When you fly over there, right in the center where that large, massive throne was, the tree that was there when you all visited still stands strong. In fact, it looks to be actually quite healthy. The ground the snow here isn't heavy like it was before. It looks very light. It almost looks like it's just getting into the first snow of the season or so. The leaves haven't even fully come off the tree. In the chair, skeletal but also preserved remains, still wearing the armor and everything of the Primus.
Does it look like it's in good quality?
It looks very well preserved. As far as it's all basically fossilized at this point.
Okay.
Jasper, what happened exactly? Did the time pass a lot when we were there, or?
don't know. There is an airship in the distance, and I don't know if it's ours or somebody else's. Looks like time has abandoned this area. I don't know if it's better to rest here or if it's better to rest to find our airship. What do you guys think?
I think it would be a good idea to try to rest here. We don't know what could be facing us now. If this was a village when we were last here, and who knows what we're going to face now that it looks like it's from a long bygone era.
The statues, do they look like they were kind of just going about their day-to-day lives, or does it seem like they're in some sort of stance that kind of seemed like they were?
The statues, a lot of them
agree.
seem very intentional. They're not. It's not as if they were walking about and suddenly, turn into statues in place. A number of them are leaning against buildings, sitting down, or, for instance, in the throne.
I'm a little worried the time went a little faster. It doesn't seem like they were just existing.
I mean,
That's just me now.
do we have a way of knowing that we are still in our time, really?
Easiest way is just to send us sending stone message. Whoever has the sending stone to
Alor?
our captain.
Oh, to the captain.
Yeah, the captain.
I feel like we never know who actually has it.
Captain Book.
Well, like in our party.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I
I thought
think
Ragnar had it actually.
I think
Oh,
We
no,
know
I
it.
have
We know it
it.
exists.
I have it.
It's out there somewhere.
What?
Someone's
no, no,
got
no.
it.
It's
Ragnar has it.
Quantum sending stone.
Yeah, I have it. I have it.
Ragnar's got
I'll grab the stone out. And Captain, are you there? Come in, Captain.
it. We're sinking. We're sinking.
Oh,
Right?
hello. Oh,
Oh,
man, is that you? Oh, we can't believe it. We're quite sure that we'd never hear from you again. We're still not too far off. It's been weeks. Are you all okay?
it's been weeks.
Weeks.
Aye, 2 fortnight.
I don't speak Fortnite.
2 fortnights is 4 weeks.
Thank you.
Well, we had ourselves a bit of a time anomaly. We'll tell you all about it. Can you,
I should say
come
so.
pick us up?
Oh yes, we'll be on there as soon as we can. We had some brush ups ourselves, so we'll make haste back there. Should be able to make it there in about 10 hours or so. Does that work?
I get there quicker, guys. Let's be real.
Okay, I'm making
That's a good point.
a camp. What?
What?
10
We can
hours.
make it there quicker if we find out where they are.
Where are you guys holed up right now?
Oh, we had to make our way down the mountain, find some wooded areas. Best we could for cover to make some repairs. After you all made your way in there, that other ship, well, we had a bit of a back and forth, and let's just say they pack a bit of a mean punch. At a certain point, we had to retreat, and when we made our way back here, well, we waited as long as we could once they were out of the area, but we couldn't keep her in the sky much longer without going and making some repairs.
I can't remember, but down the mountain, it was like a couple-day trek home. If we were to try to, without the airship.
It took you a while because you guys were, having to walk and hike and everything like that, and it's not exactly an inviting trail. Trying to fly or anything was especially difficult in this environment before.
But now it's better, or is it the same?
Yeah, you all flew down here still on the wreck there. No problem so far. Torn on his broom, having none of the issues he did before.
I mean, we could wait them here and make a camp, or we could fly with the rock until it lets us and make a rest there.
Basically, the rock can go 125 feet per 6 seconds.
Goes 144 miles, and then it disappears.
So it's really fast, right? I don't get the metric system.
Well, it's 16 miles per hour, feet to feet per second. It's like 23 feet per second. So 23 times 6.
It'd be faster if we just flew to the airship, if we can get directions right now. So let's unless anyone objects, let's just do that to move this along and get some rest on the airship. Probably a little bit better climate than on the top of this mountain.
That sounds
Yeah.
like a good call.
Ragnar, didn't you say they're in a tree line? They're not up in the sky.
Yeah, I would ask the captain exactly where they're at, and let him know that we're gonna fly to them on a temporary flight.
Aye, absolutely. No, it's just a small valley that we found here a bit to the southwest of where you were. It's not much to speak of, but a little bit less rocky, a little bit of trees here for cover, so... And I got a nice spring going through the area there, so it was a good spot. If you get to heading about, and he gives you the approximate directions to head in from where you guys are to where he is and how to find them. Not going to take you guys long to get there from where you are, moving faster than most things are going to move. Take you a couple hours to get there, though. Not nearly as long as the thing. But with that, so you guys are going to head off and start heading back towards the airship. Right on. All right, so let's give them all some time to think over everything that has gone down so far, and we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll see what lies ahead. And don't forget to join the Discord if you're new here. We post all of our maps and share everything over there, so go over and check it out. And yeah, check us out and everything, and we will be right back. Let me find the right buttons. There it goes, bam.
Okay.
All right, everybody, we are back coming at you fast here. Had to take a little extra time because they needed to figure out all these insane magical items that they have just knocked over a tower to get. So took a little bit. They had a lot of stuff to go through, a lot of it. All right, and yeah, so where we left off, they were all heading over towards the airship, which eventually coming over a section of one of the mountains, you do see a slope there that goes down to a little valley with a nice little couple 100 acres or so of woods just on the side of this mountain. You can see a little opening by a stream where you can see your ship lower down there, kind of hidden as best as it can down in the foliage.
Before we depart, can someone take a look look around, see if you see the rival airship, just in case?
Can I take a look around?
Because we are flying on a giant bird and we are very conspicuous.
We are not at all stealthy.
Yeah, flying overhead. So far, you guys have spotted no signs of another airship.
This would be a good time to use it. I'll do my elven trait of using pass without trace for the last bit of the flight.
Okay.
Doesn't
Just
hurt at
casting
this
over
point.
all of you there. Bird kind of drifts a little bit. It's almost like the light is just catching you just right. Anybody who's not looking at you at just the right angle would see nothing more than just the bright light in their eyes. It descends down. By the time you guys are reaching the ship, they don't even see you. You see a couple of people on the top deck there freak out as all of a sudden out of the rays of light comes this massive bird overhead. They drop down on the deck screaming before you guys level out enough where they can see you on the top, and a couple of them turn to each other. Really got to get another job made. These people are wild.
I guess we should have told him, huh, Ragnar?
Nah, it's all right. That's kind of funny.
Nope.
Nah.
I think we should have told them.
It's okay. Rocky's a good boy.
After what happened to me, I need a little bit of laughter.
I
Okay.
did say temporary flight.
You did tell them we were coming by flight.
And they've seen brooms and boots and everything. They haven't seen giant fucking Lord of the Rings birds descending upon them. That's a
It's
whole
not
other
just a
story.
It's a rock.
I'm going to delete the Qual's Feather token out of the party inventory, if everyone's okay with that, since it's used.
It's,
That makes
it's
sense to
only a one-time use.
Yeah. Well, honestly, that's what it's used for. Is
I-
for
I'm going to pet
that.
the rock and say, bye-bye, Rocky.
Ira, can you tell him? Thank you. I think he disappears. But
I
I don't think he flies off.
I can't use speak with animals.
So with that, are you guys releasing the rock now?
I'll release it since I'm casting.
All right. And so with that, it
Bye-bye, Rocky.
tilts over, lets you all out, turns back, plumes up its feathers there, and then puffs out. And poof, just an explosion of feathers that drift down and leave. Sitting over about half of the ship there, just feathers glued to the side of it.
I'll grab a handful of them.
Why did that just remind me of the birds in Shrek when Fiona sings?
Why was that my mental inspiration for it? See, don't be calling me out like that. Look,
Okay,
look.
I'm sorry. I thought I was the only weird one here.
Oh.
Oh no, I remember from the video game for the Xbox trying to button mash that thing.
Oh man.
That was a horrible video game.
Two quick questions. Does it look like the ship is relatively hidden in the tree line here? And number two, are the repairs still underway? And the reason I'm asking for the group is, it might be, if we're out hidden, it might be better just to rest here.
Okay.
But if we're not hidden and the ship is ready to go, maybe being on the move would be better for us to avoid the rival party.
Yeah, from where you guys are coming down and everything like that, when you were sitting, again, you had directions here, so otherwise it wasn't exactly the most obvious little section of land, as it is kind of hidden halfway in this little curving section of the mountain there. Just enough for the light to hit it to grow these trees, but also hidden enough to where you can easily pass right by it, and from up high enough it doesn't look any different than any of the other rocky terrain, just a little woodier. When you get closer in there, you can see that they found a nice little opening between some sections of trees, so the cells that are reaching up kind of almost blend in, with the trees themselves, if not for the massive kind of balloon overhead, which is half deflated since they are lower down so much, so that helps. But that's the only thing that really kind of sticks out here. Otherwise, seems like a relatively, all things considered, a relatively safe space to be.
How big is the airship?
Oh, the airship runs. Let me figure out math. It's one thing I hate in D&D. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, is the size differentials. Because if you say like, a 20-foot schooner, that's a pretty big ship when you're like a person, but in the game, that's like nothing, right?
It's smaller than 100 foot by each side.
It's probably 80.
Yeah. It's about an 80 foot long ship here. It's got some good size on it.
I will use the Cube of Force and cast Mordekainen's Private Sanctum and use 100 feet on each side cube to make it a barrier of warded area appears dark and foggy, preventing vision.
Hell yeah.
All right, and with that, as you cast it, like I said, you're not far off from a stream. In this kind of colder climate, it has this natural kind of mist to it that almost seems to stretch up, spread out, and just kind of fill that area of the trees there. From
It
up
also
high enough,
prevents divination.
Was that?
It also
does a lot
prevents
of things.
divination.
Oh, nice.
So sound can't pass through the barrier. It is dark and foggy, so it prevents vision through it, including dark vision. Sensors created by divination spells can't appear inside the protected area or pass through the barrier. Creatures in the area can't be targeted by divination. Nothing can teleport into it. And planar travel is blocked within the warded area.
So suddenly it all goes quiet. The sound of the stream, the birds, and everything few here or there that are inside the area. You hear little scuttering down on the floor, little critters there, but otherwise, even the wind is all but gone.
Look at Jasper holding the cube. I'm a wizard.
Yep.
You're a wizard, Torin.
I've got a big grin on my face. Right? Yeah. You're a wizard now, Tordia.
I'm like, what's growing on my forehead here?
Oh gosh.
You survived.
All
The
right.
one who should not be named.
So with that,
we,
the captain is.
We need to take some rest here. So we're protected here, but we need some downtime.
We'll stay guard and make sure that nobody gets too close. Your rooms have been kept ready for you, of course. Nobody's gone inside, so you're all good there. But we've all but got the ship repaired. We are running extremely low on rations at this point, though. So whenever you are ready, we do need to get somewhere, at least to restock. We can probably last another couple of days before you're gonna have some hungry men on your hands, and let me say, even the hungriest, even the most loyal of men with the empty belly can be a bit rambunctious, if you catch my meaning.
We understand. When I look at Finbar.
Well, for now, Captain, let's potentially plan on heading to after an 8-hour rest. Let's potentially plan on heading to Fistfell for a provision stock up. But if that changes, we'll let you know after the rest.
Aye. Sounds good to me. Well, we'll make sure everything's ready to go when you are, and you all go ahead and get your wings. For as long as you've been gone, and from the looks of you, looks over at Torin with your banged up gear, and looks like you could use some fine R&R. R.
Yeah. He's a lot more than that.
Alright, and with that, everyone steps out of your way there. Everyone's still working. Every now and then, even if you're going down to your rooms, you hear the hammering of nails on the outside of the ship as they're trying to do some minor repairs to kind of just patch things up, reinforce it a little bit. But otherwise, it's pretty quiet on the inside.
As we step away, since we need to find a suitable reward for the captain and his crew for sticking out so long course.
For sure.
I mean, if they expect us to pay them for 2 weeks of travel, I don't think that's fair, right?
Or say we
Well,
don't
they
cover
stuck here
travel
for
time
4
here.
weeks, but
We do not cover mileage, okay?
I'll pull out 1,000 gold out of my own pocket in a satchel and drop it in their hand.
Oh, well. That'll certainly keep even the hungriest of men with their eye on the goal, won't it? Very kind
And
of
for
you, sir. I'll make sure
rations,
this is...
repairs, and for everything you've done.
Aye. I'll make sure everyone gets their fair share. And he tucks it away onto his belt there. See a couple of the men look around and said, well, get back to work. You see, you got something nice coming to you. All you're complaining and bitching like a woman. Get to it.
I'll actually pull the captain closer to the group so we could talk a little bit, but away from like the crew. And ask him who on the ship has been the most loyal and who's been talking like deserting for the time, and also thank him for being loyal because it means a lot.
Alright, well. If I'm being honest, got one of the ship hands down there. Younger fella, but on his time here, he seems to have taken quite a liking to you lot. Seems to think awfully high of what you're doing. Even though I keep on telling him we don't all know all that much of what you do. We just take it point to point, but he sees you come back with your fancy gears and, well, you've rendered him impressed. Any doubts, he seems to be the first one to speak up for you. Boy by the name of Henrik.
Well, thank you. And is there any any crew that was very exceptional while we were gone?
I'd say he was probably the most exceptional. Honestly, he's the most worthwhile because his work is simple enough, but one of the things you learn when you're out there for long stretches of time is that morale can make or break a crew. Even the best worker, when his spirit's broken, slows down to half speed, if you're lucky. Having a good man like Henrik on board, keeping everybody's spirits risen as best he could, certainly keeps everyone moving with a lot of extra pep in the step.
Thank you. Thank you, Cap.
Now, the cook wasn't too fond of you, but I think that's just because the man was hungry, so give him a little leeway. The rations got thin. He's not used to cooking so many portions with but 2 ingredients, water and bark.
Does he have one leg by chance?
No, he's got 1 finger, though, on the left hand.
That was Treasure Island.
Yeah.
Oh, God. No, because then I'd have to do a Tim Cook impression. I'm not trying to do that, y'all. I don't have it in me. See, can't do Tim Cook. All right, so what's everybody up to?
I wanted to go see Jasper. I mean, I think, well, from the travel back out of the rock, I had the Moonblade and the Sunblade, and I'm going to go find Jasper to his room.
All right.
And Jasper, are you like?
Yeah, come in.
Ragnar gave me this. I'm going to show him the 2 blades.
As you open the tiny door to my tiny quarters, you see me sitting on the bed, slumped in weariness, just about spent. But you see a couple bags and books floating around the room, invisibly held up by some power, putting everything away. I'm glad that you came back to us, because I was worried that when you walked down that stair backwards that you might be lost forever in time. It's good to see you. It's really good to see you.
I mean, I'm also really glad, but I don't know. I felt strange in the tower. I think I'm better now. Maybe we needed some fresh air, and that's all. But
That's quite the understatement.
I mean, you know me, right? I see simple things, but that's not what I feel. Okay, aside from this, I have a hilt of a sword that I don't think it's useful for anything, and this cool sword that I don't know what it does. I mean, apart of cutting, right? So could you do your magic and tell me if it's good enough?
I can. In fact, rather than ritually cast, since I only have mostly 1st level spells left, 1st and 4th, I will just cast identify on both of those, on each of those items, the hilt and the moonblade. And then as I find out, I'm not going to hold anything back, obviously. I'll share all the details I find with Finbar. You are muted, Risen.
So give me 1 sec. Let me get all the wording
sure, yeah.
pulled up here. Hey, Plem, thank you so much for the raid of 5 there, man. We appreciate it. How was the game? I didn't see before. Were you guys playing Phasmo? Said something about undead journalists or something like that.
No, it looks like he was
That's
streaming
awesome.
Ghost Janitors.
Oh, Ghost. That's what he had said, and I was like, I don't know what that is. Where's the damn blade?
Yeah, so the Sunblade Finvar here is what it's called, and it's just an amazing, powerful magic weapon. It's fairly strong on its own, but it's extremely strong against undead and other creatures from the negative planes. It can emit sunlight and has some really pretty interesting, strong powers against creatures of darkness. So, Sunblade.
The hilt or the other?
If you grasp the hilt, once you're attuned to it, a blade will appear, and it's powerful enough so that you can direct it so lightly and quickly that you'll find it's very powerful in combat.
Oh, really nice. Okay.
And now the Moonblade. I think the DM's got to make some rolls on this one. You are muted again. Sorry, Risen. Hey, Risen, we can't hear you.
You are muted, Risen.
Helps when I press the button. I was over here messing with all kinds of other stuff. Hold on, I gotta get us all back together here. Anyways, if you guys are just joining us, you cantankerous mother. All right. Lots going on all of a sudden.
Yep.
Damn, Plum. Oh, yeah, for sure. We're pretty much just talking right now, Mysterious, so no worries, audio, and you're good. Thank you all so much for coming through. If this is your first time, follow. We're here every week. We have fun. It's D&D, man. What's not to love? But right now, they just got a whole bunch of magic items, so we're trying to get some of these all set away there. And then Plem did, as he always does, and came through and screamed terror. All right, so let's see how this whole blade thing here works. We got to figure out some properties here. How many properties do I want to give this thing? Just give them enough to upset you, make life difficult. Let's see. We're gonna leave it to the dice. So first one. So that's
First
coming
rune
in.
grants the attack and damage roll. It's the third paragraph.
What's that?
Sorry, I was just saying that the first rune grants the +1 to attack and damage. It's the third paragraph.
Oh yeah, for how many runes it has on there. So the first one gives you those like automatic bonuses. Let me see how many is adding on from there.
By the way, congrats, Plem, on that 10K badge. Holy
Hey,
crap.
yo,
Wow.
look at
That's
that.
amazing.
It's-
Wow.
Over
How
here,
long does it take to spend 10K bit?
hey, he is pushing us steadily towards that goal there. For those who don't know, we are working towards our goal to get some, custom made, artist made art for each of our characters and everything like that. So no AI, nothing like that. We're gonna hopefully find some cool, actually do it all themselves artists and stuff like that. Get everybody their own personalized character drawn up that we can use in the game, and put on stuff and make it to emotes and all kinds of cool fun stuff with that. But Plem is over here pushing us towards it. He wants to see it. We appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the raid. And there he goes again. See. Oh, just shy of summoning another one though. So I think he's trying to be just a little nice. He said one's enough. All right.
Well, Risen's working on that. Hey, everybody, if you haven't heard, this is session 39. If you can tell by the title, we just finished a big story arc. And if you haven't joined the Discord yet, the stream elements will post a Discord notification in there. But Risen posts all his maps on the Discord. And he makes all his maps from scratch by himself. So he's an amazing artist to put those all together for us. And we just went through a major arc took us 5 sessions to go through a magical time warping castle, and he's put all those maps on the Discord for free, which is really nice of Risen. So join the Discord, get those maps for free, and share some conversation with us and a bunch of other folks. We'd love to see you there.
All right, appreciate that. And for the record, just want to make sure that we're 100% clear and transparent. I make them using Incarnate. I am not a hand drawing artist myself, because I wish I was. I so wish I was, but I do make them all from scratch, and I spend a lot of time on them, and I do all the little extra tricks and all that kind of extra stuff. So yes, but I do spend a lot of time on them. I try to make them look pretty cool, and I think there's a lot of cool ones in there already. So go and if you scroll way up, you'll see where we started, because I used to run another group, years back and stuff, and I think there's still some of the very, very old ones if you scroll way back in the free map section, and you'll see where I started and the kind of maps that I put up there now. There is a difference. Anyways, so for the Moonblade, got, aside from the original rune, got 3 additional properties here. Rolled a 63, which puts you in that second little category. When you hit with an attack roll using the Moonblade, you deal an extra 1d6 force damage. Each time the weapon gains the property after the first, the extra damage increases by 1d6 to a maximum. Okay, so if I were to roll that number again, it would just increase that number. So basically, you get an extra 1d6 force with that weapon. Then I rolled a 74. Oh, actually put that in there. So update, you get 2d6 additional force damage with that weapon. And then I rolled an 87, which says you can take a bonus action to cause the Moonblade to flash brightly. Each other creature that is within 30 feet of you and not behind total cover must succeed a DC 15 concentration saving throw or have the blinded condition for 1 minute. Creature repeats that at the end of each turn to try to get out of the effects. You can't use this property again until you finish a short or long rest. So your properties give you 2 extra d6 of force damage when you hit, and an ability to once per short or long rest flash to try to blind anybody within 30 feet of you. And look, I'm over here doing other buttons. So FYI from earlier, just so in case we missed it, on your next check, you still have an advantage, Jasper, and I have disadvantage. That was me. I was like, who did he give that to? But it's me. Okay, for sure.
And Torin, I think, has an advantage as well, right? You got it at the very beginning.
Oh, you sure did. I don't think that ever got used. All right, right on. So everyone has advantage but me. Now, I think that is it.
This blade is sentient. It can speak to you and talk to you. So it's an ancient blade. I think you'll find it very powerful.
What? Okay, I have to process it. It talks?
You'll have to find out for yourself.
That's really creepy. I'm going to give it back to Ragnar. I don't like it.
I was about to say it talks, but does he listen? Probably does.
I'm going to grab them both and go directly for Ragnar.
Finbar's like, can you make a good stew? No, you're out of here.
Yeah, right. What do you mean, kill all humans? What is that all about?
As a bonus action, you make a hero's feast.
Hey. That right there, I would have made them inseparable.
I mean, the thing that would have made me inseparable was if he had rolled in the throne property.
So,
I would have gone throwing the Moonblade from place to place.
Planner speaking my language. All right. No, that's what I'm gonna do. That if I ever want to depower Finvar, I'm gonna give him a sword that has a Pez dispenser at the other end of it. No other abilities. Just the hilt has a Pez. It's like, this is my weapon forever now. Just infinite Pez. All right. So now you're running in there to Ragnar. Is anybody else doing anything while he's running around the ship?
I would eventually stop by Jasper's room and see if I can borrow the Book of Caleb.
Jasper, you got to start charging for your time, man. He's gonna be like, "Listen, y'all, sessions doors open at Go for it. So you're gonna run over there, and
Yeah,
Jasper's
just see
still
if
in
I
this
can borrow the
room.
book.
As you're heading over there, you can already see Finbar just running around holding his sword out at a distance, like what the, trying to not to get too close to it.
It's like a kid with scissors running around.
Yeah.
I'm slumped back on the bed. I haven't even taken the armor off, but when you asked for the Book of Caleb, it floats out of my backpack, one of my backpacks, and packs and through the air to you. And of course,
Well, that was fancy. I'll bring
I'm
it
tired.
back to you. I'll bring it back to you.
No, no, all good.
All right.
And then I will follow up with that after everybody else goes.
All right. So, Ira, you doing anything?
I would want to go and find Torin.
I'm not
All
there.
right.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
The only other thing I'm going to do is cast Identify on the Ring of Mind Shielding,
Okay. So,
or whatever it's turned into, with a couple souls inside.
tapping into it, you find that it is still the item it is, but the normal enchantment that it offers has at the moment been rendered moot. You can sense two entities inside of this ring, and it seems to be taking all that normal magical power that would grant to its wielder, and it's taking that to keep the thing from just absolutely splitting apart. The two entities seem to be clashing on the
Fighting.
inside of the ring.
I have no defenses right now. I don't want to tackle this until I get some rest. So I'll put that away for tomorrow.
All right. And then Ira. So as you're walking over and catching Torin is hitting his room there. You guys go ahead.
Torin, you got a minute?
Yeah, what's going on?
Today's just been a nice slap in the face of a reminder of how short life can be, and I just want to say I'm glad it's reminded me that I was once again powerless in the face of death, someone close to me.
I appreciate that, but don't beat yourself up. I make stupid decisions a lot of the time.
This time it was your stupid decision. Next time it could be somebody else's.
That's true. But don't beat yourself up on it. You can't change their mind. It's all in the moment. Just do what you can.
I just want you to know that you are appreciated and would be missed if we are unable to revive you next time.
Glad to hear that. I'll do my best to try to not let that happen again, but we are treading on some dangerous waters here, so
Of course.
it's bound to happen, and I hope if it does happen again, you don't beat yourself up.
I'll try my best not to.
Don't worry. I'll find some way to haunt your dreams.
I think my dreams are plenty haunted already, but thanks for the thought. I like the thought.
Low charisma. All right.
Two low charisma characters talking.
Hey. What's up? Nothing.
This guy.
Cool. All right.
I'm sure you're
So-
tired. I'll let you get back to your book.
Good night.
And then back out in the hallway as Finvar is running over to Ragnar's room there. And before he's actually getting in there, while they were doing that, as before he's heading over there, was there anything that you were doing in your cabin there, Ragnar?
Just resting, I think.
And that's about where you hear Finvar's frantic knocking at the door. Or does he knock? Are you knocking at the door, or is this
Yeah,
a burst-in
I'm-
Seinfeld moment?
I'm knocking. I have respect, at least for my crewmates, right?
All right, so now I'm getting
Ragnar?
more Sheldon Cooper and or
you-
Ragnar,
are you asleep?
Ragnar,
Rag-
Ragnar.
No, I'm
Basically,
up. I'm up. What's up?
and then I'm going to open the door. Say, are you? Can you talk a minute, or are you good? Are you resting?
Yeah, no, we can talk.
Mm, I came to give you a gift, but I also wanted to check on you. I mean, it must be really hard to see that Ragbar was definitely evil, and I don't know. You looked up to him, right? Like as a hero.
Yeah.
How are you holding up?
I mean, we each go our own path, right? And maybe there's still some good that he did. That, I don't know. I'm just trying to focus on where my path is leading now.
I don't know. I really felt bad, about all this situation. I also thought that he was a kind hero, but all this trouble with with you and the rest of the group. I mean, I have seen that the world is not white or black. It's a really messy group of grays, and maybe he's a deeper gray than we are, but I mean, he also would have had his choices, right? But I'm happy that you are good about it, and I mean, still find out what happened, right?
Yeah, I think that's what's important. I want to know what really happened. All of it. Because what if we're living a complete lie, this entire nation? We've learned that the Calrathians, not all of them are as bad as we thought. Now we're learning that Ragvar wasn't as heroic and freedom fighting as we thought. In fact, it's seeming more like he was kind of a tyrant that had his own personal agenda for everything he did. I don't know, I want to know the truth and I want to correct it.
Then you'll for sure need this, and I'm going to bring out the Mumble. I think this suits you better than me, and I mean, you found it, right? You should have it. Jasper told me that it's a really powerful weapon, and that it talks, like in your mind. Shit, I didn't thought about Brickshire. Maybe he only wants your mind for him. I don't know, devils. But yeah, I mean, I want you to have it, and I'm going to lend it to you.
I'll take it and then I'm gonna put it like on my stand. Thank you. I don't know if I'm gonna grab it just yet, but let me think about this. Thank you, Finn.
Sure. I will be sleeping outside because I want to touch ground. Like, if any case that you don't find me tomorrow in my bed, okay? Have a good sleep. And I'm going to close the door and as I walk out.
Good night, Finvar. And I'm Ragnar's just gonna stand staring at the blade, and with his right hand, he's gonna be holding onto the hilt of his scimitar, thinking that maybe he should take things into his own hands finally.
All right. Having a moment of reflection there. Did you say that you took your saber and the moon blades? You put it up, kind of on the shelf there.
Yeah.
Okay. So taking that blade there, setting it up on the shelf, you have this kind of a strange feeling. You feel this kind of awkwardness, this unsureness, almost doubtfulness before you put it up on there and let it go. And it kind of relieves, and you have a moment there with your thoughts. And off in the other room here, Torin, you're in there messing with the book. Was anybody else have anything else they wanted to do there? Finvar's been kind of zigzagging around. Ira was
As I
checking
was
in.
walking out of Torin's room, I'd turn around and I would say, Torin, that ring of spell storing, I think I actually have something I think that would be good for you to have in there. And I would like to cast Revivify for you to have in that ring.
Oh, what level is Revivify?
3rd level.
Okay, just want to make sure I should be able to store that. All right. Yeah, are you using the ring to capture that spell there?
Jasper had the rings. I don't know if there's anything.
Oh,
on
Jasper has it.
No, I thought we had two.
I thought
it.
we
We did
had
have
2.
two, but I don't. Is it in
I
the
only
back?
have one.
Right.
Who's got the other?
Finvar has the other one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Finvar
Oh,
has.
Finvar has the other one.
My bad. Sorry. I did not turn around and go to turn. Then I would have went to try and find Finvar as he's running around.
I mean, you see me going outside the ship. I
Hey, Finvar.
bump into you in the.
Whoa. Hey, slow down a second, Finvar.
What happens? What do you want?
You have the ring of spell storing, correct?
Oh yeah, but I don't have any spells storing it.
Well, I would like to give you one as an emergency spell.
Wait. I was going to fill out the spell with Divine Smites, but is it useful?
It's Revivify.
Oh.
In the off chance somebody goes down and I cannot get there, I would like to have that insurance.
Maybe to cast it on you, right?
Even that,
For sure. Cast it on here.
and I will use my last spell slot to cast Revivify into the spell storing ring.
All right. Cast in there. The spell captures it, and it is all ready to go should it be needed. Now, back over there with you, Torin, as you're kind of sitting in the room here. You're studying through.
So I have a little something that I want to do.
Okay.
So of course I'm gonna lock the door. And is there like a porthole in the room by any chance?
Yeah. You each have your own little. It's halfway covered up. It's not got curtains. It's got a little sliding little wall there. It's only about this big or so, but you do have a very
Just
small
enough.
view. Yeah.
I'm gonna light a few candles by that window. Just sit them there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna just sit on the floor and Finvar gave me the iron ball of Bolaro. I'm gonna set the book down, have it closed. Amethyst next to it, and without opening it, I'm gonna take the emblem with the feather of the SS and just slide it into the book. Not any particular page, just sliding it in somewhere random. And then I'm gonna sit there and start working on the band of Bolaro, trying to make it into some sort of projectile to put in my pistol. While doing that, I'm kind of using it as a way to kind of clear my mind and focus on the book and the emblem in front of me while I'm fiddling with this.
So, I'm just sitting there, you start to kind of fiddle with the band there. It's almost a mindless action you're doing, thoughtful, but at the same time, kind of, you're just subconscious, kind of handling most of the work and trying to figure things out. You're pretty familiar with a lot of the mechanics here already anyways. But as you're also kind of studying over with the book here, your mind begins to drift. A little flash of that moment you were right between death. Coming back, seeing something. Your hand all but done with your work on the band there. Knowing what needs to be done to finish it, but hands just kind of let go and drift away from it as you reach, slide the book towards you. Your eyes glaze over as the memory from the other side there, that brief moment when you were crossing back from then to now, flashes. Your hands move quickly without any control of your own, folding, tearing, ripping at pages of the book, bringing it all together there. As you do, you can see yourself in those moments standing at the very edge of a vast field of flowers. The very center of it, a massive tower stretching upwards. You can see flashes of light, different balconies come to life, and then eyes, thousands, millions maybe, you can't tell. They're there, but then they're not, looking out from the dark and lit places. Suddenly your eyes zoom in towards the front. You see a massive door there. The door stands 50 feet tall at the base. It creaks open. A bright light shines through, blinding you for a moment before you snap back into yourself. You look down. The book is all but somewhat torn to shreds, but you've also twisted, molded, folded it into a kind of origami depiction of this tower there. But as you do, you can feel it's not just stationary. Each part of it, you can spin, rotate. Some kind of a map of this tower. Even as you look at it, you can see the tower only sits a good foot off the page, maybe. But as you do, you almost get a vertigo sense. It almost seems to tower over you for a moment before you come back to yourself. You regain control of your hands, your mind.
There. It's just the tower's still in front.
It is.
I'm gonna get up and go straight to Jasper and then start knocking on everybody's door.
All right.
It's like 2 a.m. probably.
I'm not in my room.
Finvar's out in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah.
Have we gotten a long rest yet?
All right. I'm stepping off camera. I can hear y'all, so go ahead, keep going.
And then I'll start knocking on everybody's door. I'm basically gonna direct y'all to the room. I think I found something. I'm sorry. Heads up gesture. The book's ruined. But I think you'll like what came of it.
That sounds ominous.
And before you even reply, I'm running back to the room.
All right.
Who cast haste on Torin?
Himself.
All right, my bad. I'm back. All right.
So basically just knocked on the door, everybody, but I would say, I tell them, quick, briefly, and then I'm gone. I'm just going. If they come in, they're coming. If they're not, they're not.
All right, so who's actually making their way out into the hall and following with him?
I'll go.
I'll go as well after I grab. I'm not armored. I'm in my small clothes, but grab my belt and shield just in case.
I'll cast message because I know Finvar's outside of the boat somewhere. Finvar, come inside.
The boat.
Also, I know where the map. So I would basically know the general location of where this is, compared to the real world.
It's not quite that
That precise, just kind of
simple, because this place is not necessarily a part of this world. It is a map, and it's almost, looking at it gives you a strange understanding of kind of how to navigate towards it, but it's not so much as if it's giving you longitude, latitude. It's very complex, I guess is the best way I could put it.
I'm gonna come in the room of Thorin with the sunblade in my hands, and I'm going to open it. What happens? What happened here? Is it a Fae? A golden?
No, you can put it. You can put it down. You can put it down. I don't want you to burn this.
What? Oh, it's a really
Look.
nice origami.
And I point to the book that is now in this tower shape.
And once
Oh
you
my.
see this, Jasper, it's unmistakable. The detail of which that this is folded up, having never seen Torin do any kind of origami, is just unbelievable to begin with. But you've seen this tower. You've
On my dream
come,
walk.
yeah, you've come close to almost reaching its halls a couple of times in your dreams, but it's always just out of reach.
Torn, was this tower surrounded by a valley of roses?
Yeah, actually. Oh, it was covered.
I know this tower. Do I have the name right? The Castle of Carcassus?
You do.
This is the Castle of Carcassus.
Who what?
I know little beyond that, but I've been looking for a way to get here. Or there, as the case may be.
But this came from the book.
How did this happen?
I had a Torin idea.
Okay.
And just I guess teetering, and not really teetering, actually being on the other side of life and death, just made me want to sit and just think about it, and using the book as a focus point, while also using my tinkering skills as a way to clear my mind.
Well, there's no doubt that you've been touched by Caleb. You originally had first contacts on the living islands at the Pillar of Amethyst.
Yeah, I didn't know what it meant. I still don't know what it means. I'm still confused. But this wasn't just random.
You're muted.
I
What
think
you don't know, sorry to interrupt. So what you don't know is just before I used your wish from the Merid, I intoned what could be construed as a prayer to Kalen.
that could explain it. I didn't know that part. Are we indebted to him now?
Well,
Is
we're
this his
certainly
way?
tied in some way.
Is this his way of telling us to come repay me now? Oh, look at Finbar. Yes, I died. I don't know if you know that.
What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
We
Forgot
were
about
going to
that.
tell you in the morning after everybody had a chance to rest.
On a full meal, yeah.
But yes, Torin did pass away during our encounter with Finestamp.
Pass away is too gentle. I disintegrated into a pile of ash.
All right, come on, man. You got it's late. Everybody's mentally drained already. You gotta put that down nicely.
Don't tell me that happened when I was in the time rift.
Yes.
I'm going
Anyways.
to look down at my feet and walk out of the room without saying anything. I'm going to sleep. You better tell me the details tomorrow, okay?
Fair enough. I just felt like I had to give you context on where this is coming from for you to understand what we're talking about.
I mean, you are going to have to give me more, okay? But my head's going to explode, okay?
Okay.
Tomorrow more.
All right, Finvar, do you make it to your room, or are you sleeping in the leftover wares again?
I'm going to go to my hole that I left hot still. That is outside in the field, okay? That near the spring. I want to sleep in the wild. I mean, still inside of the
Just as close as you can get.
Mordekainen Sanctum, but yeah.
All right. All right. What's everybody else doing?
So we're all in Jasper's room right now, or we were basically.
I believe you all went to Torrens.
Torrens.
I think
Or
Torin,
Torrens,
because that's
okay,
where
we all
the
went to Torrens.
book transformed.
I'm gonna look over to Jasper. Hey, do you have like your room? Are our outside forces able to see into your room?
Well, normally no, but since I'm drained of power, yes. But I think that Torin used his cube to cast a spell that would protect us from any sort of divination around the whole airship. So, not necessarily my room. So any place on the ship itself is protected.
Oh, awesome. Perfect. Thank you. I want to try something. And I'm
Tonight?
gonna. Yes. After I get some rest. But if. And I'm gonna pull out my scimitar. If one of you could just hold on to this in your room.
Who do you want to hold it?
I mean, not physically hold it, because I don't want any of you guys to get hurt.
Sounds like a good idea, though, right?
But at least have it in your room.
I'll hold on to it for you, Ragnar.
And I'll so that you don't have to physically touch my scimitar, because I'm afraid something might happen if anyone else touches it. I will like put it on a stand or something in your room.
All right.
Do you touch it? When it leaves the room, do you touch it? Tell the truth.
I do not.
Okay.
Yes, Plum, it's
Big
a
red
back
button.
scratcher.
Good thing you didn't put it in Torrin's room.
Oh, I have another item I'm more concerned about right now.
And then how late is it? And how many hours do we got left before we get a full rest?
At this point, you guys have got about halfway through the night, so you've kind of been down, everything like that. Again, as long as you guys aren't doing anything overly exerting yourself, then you're still getting your rest and such. This was kind of a in-between little rest from
so
resting.
Is it safe to say I got my long rest since I'm an elf and I only need 4 hours?
Actually, that is correct, yeah. So
Same here.
any elves, you're good.
One last thing.
Yes,
Is
sir.
the amethyst still there?
So, looking at it, you don't see the amethyst, but if you get a little bit closer and lean in, you can see it looks like it's actually broken into multiple shards that are laid inside of the little origami tower there.
Jasper, I feel like I'm missing something here.
Does this map, or does this tower move at all? Have you touched it?
Doesn't it like turn?
Yeah, the whole thing, every part of it seems to have some kind of moving mechanism to it. You haven't really done anything with it so far. Are you guys gonna start fiddling with it?
I'm nearly spent on power, so if we want to, we're going in defenseless. Here's what I could do. I do have a dream map. I can correlate that with the origami tower, and I could cast. I've got one first level spell left, and a fourth level spell, so I could cast Identify and figure out how the rings of the tower work, and determine whether it's just an origami tower, or whether it's a map, or whether it's a portal, or a teleporter.
Didn't we get that thing for mini worlds? Whatever that thing was called. What does that do?
The Well of Many Worlds?
Yeah, I think you muted Jasper.
Thanks. Unfortunately, we can't control it.
But this could, maybe?
Maybe. I would just have to.
Yeah.
Well-
Definitely not now, of course, but
Yeah,
like,
hopefully, my identification spells would work to determine that. But maybe.
it's an idea. It's up to you. If you want to go for it, identify it.
At
I'm
least-
curious to see if we can
Yeah,
close it and then maybe open it back up again later.
smart. Children's pop-up book. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least I'll cast Identify on it. On the origami tower book.
So,
It might tell me how it works.
you cast Identify on it. You get a very strong, like, pull of just arcane power from it. Almost like a magnet pulls you a little bit before you can kind of stabilize. You got to spread your legs a little bit to get yourself anchored in the way it pulls at you. As you do so, the different layers all start spinning rapidly in different directions. You can see as it does, it spins by, and every so often you can see on the inside that amethyst glows, and a little section of the light peers out across what's left of the book and the pages beneath it. As it spins, those different little lights shining down create a number of different patterns on the floor over and over again. The spell itself gives you a connection to it for a moment, but can't seem to fully understand it all. For a brief split nanosecond, you are all omnipotent. You see everything that ever was and ever will be, and then forget it all just as fast as you come back to yourself. You understand that this thing is almost a not so much a decoder, almost a kind of a navigator or a sextant through reality in a certain sense, but specifically tied to that dream realm. You understand a basic understanding of how to operate it, but not exactly the right coordinates.
Well, Torin, this is definitely some sort of portal. This is immensely powerful and absolutely does connect to the Castle of Carcassus and to Caleb in some way. My meager spell power at this point isn't enough to open or unlock any further information, but I do have some other spells, auguries and divinations that I can try after I've rested more fully.
So you're saying I made a portal, an inert portal?
Well,
I'm a wizard again.
you are a wizard.
No, let's just see if we can close this thing up and put it away and be able to bring it back out later.
Did I get any indication of that from the flash of the identify spell, whether the book can be closed? Or is this a one time?
You get a feeling that it almost kind of functions within its own layers of reality, dimensions. This thing does not function on a simple 3-dimension plane. So you're not entirely sure, but you have a good inkling you'll probably be okay closing it.
Pass that along. I think we'll be okay.
You want Torn to close it?
Yes.
I'll try
As one who opened it.
I will try
you
to
grab
close it.
and close it up almost in just this amazing way. The folds and everything all seems to similar to a pop-up book, but so outrageously intricate and detailed. When you start closing a little bit, the top of the tower seems to descend in until by the time you bring it about halfway close, it almost looks like a blooming rose in reverse that folds in. You close it shut. Looks like a bit of a roughed up book folded over layers in the center there, but no worse for wear.
Well, it's no longer a book of knowledge.
No, but it's a book that can lead to knowledge.
Yes.
Now. And then I'll hand it back to you. Not exactly how it was when I got it, but
I'm going to be very careful to not put this in any bag of holding or extra dimensional portal. I don't want anything to blow up.
Reality folds in on itself. All right. So you put the book away. And then anything else?
I need to complete my rest.
and I will do the same. And did I successfully finish the ball of Bellara, the band of Bellara projectile?
Yeah, heading back inside there, it's still kind of just laying, tossed over on the floor there. Picking it up, it's all but complete. You managed to fix a little mechanism on there and little kind of spring-loaded thing there that as long as you don't put any kind of extra gunpowder or anything like that in there with it, spring launches it off. It doesn't have a very far reach when fired that way. It brings it down to about a 20-foot range, but otherwise still locks on tight there.
Cool.
And then Jasper going in there, heading back to sleep. As you do, drifting off there, naturally, mind's consumed by the tower itself. as they finally close and you fall back into that dream realm. You find yourself once again on the outskirts of the tower, the very end of the fields where the roses start, stretches far overhead. Halfway in a dream state, feeling able to take control and push away from it, but otherwise your body moving almost on its own as you start walking and soon enough running towards the tower. They're getting closer and closer, closer than may have ever been before. And the closer you get, the more it seems to grow off higher and higher. And then those lights come off, casting purple lights off in different orientations there. Give me a perception check.
E11.
11. It quickly flashes, but you catch sign of a certain orientation as the layers seem to swing around, the lights move, and it stops for a second, flashes, then swings around again, stops, flashes, then does the same thing. And then the sky overhead turns dark, something you haven't seen here before. This place is normally very powerful. It's chaotic energy in the air, but also naturally beautiful, just somehow peaceful.
Every time I've been here before, it's been beautiful azure skies and golden rays of sun.
Now it's dark overhead. The clouds get darker and darker as little tendrils of them seem to move down, reaching until finally touching the different parts of the field. The roses, the petals of them go from red to black. And then a flash of something. You don't know how, but you can tell this is somewhere in the tower. Somewhere very high in the tower. A throne that sits atop a massive pile of steps, the top of which a figure in long yellow robes that twists all the way down that massive spiral staircase there. The head slightly turns towards you before you see what lies beyond that yellow cloak. The day comes. You awaken back in your bed. Everyone well rested.
Thank goodness.
I don't know. I think we could have done a fight or two.
Just to be sure, the second I wake up, I bolt up, sitting up in bed, and I scramble through my belongings to try to find, just in case, the necklace that was worn by the priest of the living island, to make sure that that is still in place.
You go digging through it, sitting there, and that looks fine. Looks to be still in a good condition, untouched.
Something's threatening, and I don't know if it's tied to Raguar, if it's tied to the aberrations we fought in the past. We got to figure that out. Okay.
All right. So, new day, everybody. Full health, no longer bleeding internally.
I think I would have, as soon as the time for everyone to get the full rest is when I would attempt to commune with the moon sword, the moon blade.
So,
I would first go into my room and try and sense if I have any connection with Brisker right now, with the place being blocked, I think, of magical outside forces.
So, taking a moment there, you don't feel any direct link necessarily, but something about just thinking of him, even for that moment, it's just goosebumps that roll up the back of your neck, whether that's just your natural reaction or his reaction to your thought, you can't quite be sure.
Knowing that whatever it is that's connecting us feels magical, and I am attuned in a way to Brisker, I'm gonna use that to try and block him out myself.
And I'm sorry, you doing this like trying to grab hold, do that while you try to grab hold of the sword, or are you?
I'm just doing this before I even touch the sword. Like I'm just.
So start kind of trying to dig in. Give me an Arcana check. Trying to see, gathering your magic, following it back to its source, trying to figure out where that actual connection lies.
9.
It's almost like trying to pick, one of your hairs, which one starts at the root. They all do. As you reach out and try to feel towards the magic, every bit of you feels like a marionette, lines pulled off in every direction into a fiery reality. Trying to grab hold of all of it.
Yes.
Give me a Constitution save.
Would I notice anything happening with the sword that Ragnar left with me in my room?
Let me see in just a moment.
Alright, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh,
My bad.
oh my
Would I
God.
have rolled with advantage because from the undead ring? Is it-
Yeah, if you still have the ring, yes.
Yeah.
Where is that not showing? I'm looking. There it goes.
You're muted, Ragnar.
Sorry. I'm also going to add my one of my D10s.
Using the dark one to try and cut off the dark one.
So that's
15.
what is that? 15.
So grabbing hold of the magic there, trying to rip away, pull it out. It's like being surrounded, stabbing needles from every direction. You're trying to tuck yourself in as much as you can to avoid getting pricked by any of them. There's always one sticking at a different point. You're trying your best. In the other room there, as you're just coming to, you can start hearing something dripping. And as you look over towards Ragnar's saber sitting up on the wall there, it's dripping some kind of tar. Flames are starting to catch on the top part of the blades as it's dripping down more and more thick. It's starting to overflow and drip down off of the shelf in there. Now, with that, you all can feel now, you were the one who had the dome here, the safe area cast up there, Torian, so you can start feeling something even kind of shaking at that magic there. Some rumbling from every direction. It's almost, oddly enough, giving you some kind of extreme heartburn every time you feel this sudden bang against one side of that power you're still holding on to. Ragnar, give me a wisdom saving throw.
22.
22. So you start seeing flashes of everybody in your past, your father, your family, everyone looking down like you're trying your best to hold off as they shame you, trying to reach for those most insecure parts of your soul there. Turn away, rejecting it as best you can, holding yourself together, trying to get up to your feet. Waves and waves of it continue beating down on you. You can feel those needles trying to stab their way back in over and over again. You can almost feel, Torin, from the pressure on the magic there. It's like a soda can just dropping further and further into the pressure of the sea, just building up and squeezing harder and harder. It's still holding, it's still not moving, but the inside air seems to be getting thicker and thicker. You could kind of feel it squeezing in your stomach there. Ira, in your room, the entire thing, the bubbles of that tar are starting to pop up. You can see every now and then a little tendril comes up, and at the end of that tendril more until little hands are kind of reaching out and crawling across it out of the tar, made of tar. Ragnar. Suddenly you can feel inside of your head, almost like he's trying to push his way out. You can hear him now. Doesn't seem to be able to reach right in, but he's managed to push through enough to speak. What are you doing, Ragnar? This is not the deal, Ragnar. You're making a mistake. So, stop it now, and I'll forgive you, my good little boy. Just drop it.
What happened to me having my own mind?
Your mind is your own as long as you've played by the rules. And the rules say your soul belongs to me. Now, give in. You are mine. Everything you want is just ahead of you. I can give it to you. And in the end, we all make out like bandits. But continue down this path, and Ragnar, you have not seen all the many layers of hell I can bring upon you. So, just submit.
I will never submit. Not from my father, from this nation, or from you. This power is mine and not yours.
Give me a
I
concentration throw.
end this
Or excuse me,
pact.
a constitution. Give me constitution. Give me another one. He is pushing hard. This is...
Oh goddamn!
Just to see, I don't know if you allow this. If I feel like the sphere is being like pushed, does it feel like it's somebody's like trying to get in a way?
From you with your connection to it and him pushing just enough to speak to Ragnar through there, you almost feel this kind of nails on a chalkboard in your head as he's kind of scratching past your conscious to get to his. And what was the save there?
17.
17. Whew. So with that, it whips you down to the floor. Everything gives way. You drop down. You're on knee, but you're doing your best to push it back up. You're holding off. You can feel you're just right at the edge anymore, and you'll give in, but you're holding on your best. And you can feel him start to slip. Fine, Ragnar. But you won't go away from this unscathed. And with that, your body lifts up. You can feel your body start peeling at certain points there. The flesh starts to boil all over yourself, turning almost to its own tar as it all pours down to the ground there. When you're left, you're there in a pool of your own molten flesh that's dripped down to the floor. covered it, leaving your muscles exposed from your face to your neck, your chest, your feet. Don't think this is over. And he fades. You could feel those needles all pull out in the room there, Ira. The blade dissolves entirely, dripping off the shelf into the ground in a puddle. The puddle seems to pull back in, all those little hands reaching up as it seems to drain into a hole that isn't there, and then vanishes. The tar gone, but the floor there stained. And finally,
Oh, Ragnar's gonna kill me.
Torin, as it breaks off, lets out the pressure releases, everything lets go. Oh, oof. Everything, it's just back to the way it was. And that's where we're gonna call it for the night, everybody.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Wow, what a crazy ride.
Hey Ragnar, how's the sword I gave you?
It's right in front of me.
Ragnar, I just want you to know I did not touch your sword. It just kind of melted away. I don't know. Oh my god, what happened to you?
Oh god. Well,
Oh, nuts.
that was certainly a ride there. And Plem, don't think I forgot about you, man. With everything going on, couldn't fit the Fae in there now. Plus, they had the fucking Mordecai's bubble of don't fuck with me up at the moment. But I owe you one. So don't you forget that. I owe you one. Next session, you guys are dealing with the Fae. So you guys go ahead and prepare for that. You had a nice long... Although, this would have been the perfect time for it since they were already beating the fuck up. But...
Hey, I can change my spells around to specialize against the Fae now.
yeah, I'm trying to grasp everything that just happened myself. Trust me, it's as shocking to me as it is to any of you. All right, so thank everybody. Thank y'all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed it. We will catch you next week. Don't forget, go over and join the Discord. You can get all the maps. Check us out. We're on YouTube with all the previous videos. So if you miss anything, if you want to know how the hell we got to our warlock melting like a candle in his bedroom there, then it's all there for you to catch up and get to where we are. Or you can check it out over on TikTok, where I am starting up a new kind of little thing there, just shorts, which are the recaps of everything so far. So you'll have a quicker way to kind of get where we're at eventually. But yeah, that's it for tonight. So thank everybody so much, and we will catch y'all next time. Peace.